Hello friends, welcome to today's daily devotion. I'm reading to you out of the Gospel of Luke, the first chapter, starting at verse 39 and reading through verse 45. Hear now these words. In those days, Mary set out and went with haste to the Judean town in the hill country, where she entered the house of Zechariah and greeted Elizabeth. When Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, the child leaped in her womb. And Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit and exclaimed with a loud cry, "Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb. And why has this happened to me, that the mother of my Lord comes to me? For as soon as I heard the sound of your greeting, the child in my womb leapt for joy. And blessed is she who believed that there would be a fulfillment of what was spoken to her by the Lord." Mary and Elizabeth are related to each other. We don't quite know the degree of the relationship. We don't know if Elizabeth was some kind of a distant cousin or if Elizabeth was some kind of a great aunt, but they were related to each other. But Elizabeth was much older than Mary. Elizabeth was a woman who was far past the typical age to bear a child, and yet God miraculously intervened, and Elizabeth and Zacharias do indeed have a child, and he is John the Baptist. Mary, being a relative, comes to visit Elizabeth when she learns about Elizabeth's pregnancy. Now, Mary is very early in her own miraculous pregnancy when, by the power of the Holy Spirit, Mary, who was still a virginal woman, who had never had an intimate experience with a man, yet is pregnant by the power of the Holy Spirit. She's not ready to show her pregnancy. It hasn't reached that stage, but yet, again, the Holy Spirit is active, and when Mary and Elizabeth greet one another, the Spirit moves, and Elizabeth knows what Mary is experiencing. This, I think, is a tremendous gift of God that when we study the Christmas story, we sometimes lose focus of. But Elizabeth provided Mary much needed strength and stability, some serenity, a sense of peace in the midst of the confusion of knowing she's going to face all kinds of ostracism and outrage and malice for supposedly getting pregnant when she wasn't even married. Who can you be an Elizabeth to today? Who is someone that you might, through the Holy Spirit, be able to give encouragement to give some serenity and strength? Or who, as a Mary, do you look to be your Elizabeth? Who, through the Holy Spirit, can you reach out to and allow that person to love on you and let you know that everything is going to be all right? You and I need to find our Marys. You and I need to be our Elizabeths when we are Marys, so that God's work can still happen even today. We're going to talk about this on Sunday in worship, and if you're in the Cincinnati area, I hope you will come and join us. Otherwise, go to worship somewhere near where you live and discover the strength and the serenity that can come to us by the Holy Spirit as we worship and prepare for Jesus. And I'll see you on Monday for another daily devotion.